What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my hardcore series. It's been like 2 weeks, I think, since the last episode of this came out. I want to apologize for that, but I mean, these things happen. They shouldn't happen, but when they do, it usually happens for a while. I was sick for about a week. I had a sore throat. Well, first it started off as a stuffy nose, then it was a runny nose, and then I was sneezing. And then I got a cough or a sore throat, and then I had a cough for about a week. That was all I had was a cough. I still have the cough, unfortunately, but it's almost gone, almost completely gone. So I'm sorry about that, guys. So anyways, I don't remember what I did on the last episode, so I'm just going to go through and pretend that you guys don't know anything of what's happened. This bridge is complete. I don't know if it was complete last time or not, but it is now complete. It's still going to be modified because I think what I'm going to do is, well, I'll explain once I get down there. And I'm pretty sure that these last 4 ones weren't completely done yet. I think last episode we stopped at me trying to get the I think I was completing the pig pen? Or the cow pen, I think. I've also replaced the floor. I want to use more of this stuff. I think this is the diorite? Do I have any? I don't have any on me. I think this is diorite, not the andesite stuff. Actually, I should be able to break this one. I'll tell you right now. Diorite, yes! Nailed it. I know these things. I'm picking them up. Potato patch still doing good. In fact, I should keep my potatoes on me, just in case. We got some wheat. The sugar cane is good. We have lily pads now, all up in here, so I can walk around freely. I still don't really like this pattern. You probably can get more sugarcane this way, but I don't know. I think the other way looks nicer. I don't know. This just doesn't look that great. Maybe I'll lower it so that this is even with the other things. Nah, that's fine. This is the melon and pumpkin patch that I've made. I think every other one is something different. So it's melon, pumpkin, melon, pumpkin, melon, pumpkin. And a couple of them are here. I've also decided to double up on this area and use it for cocoa beans too. So I could just go there and grab some cocoa beans whenever I need it, instead of using the one that's still actually up top. And those cows are loud. There's quite a bit of them now. I've made the plot for the second tree stage for 3 more trees? Oh, wait, that's the 3rd one. My bad. So we have dark oak and oak, spruce and birch, and I believe this is going to be jungle and acacia. I think are the only 2 that I'm missing. I can't think of any other trees that I may be missing, but we have jungle saplings already. I just haven't planted them. Jungle trees can grow as ones, yeah? Yeah, okay, there's some right there. They used to only grow in 2x2s, right? I think that's how they started. But anyways, I like the tops of these ones being diorite, that I decided to start moving the design over to these ones, because I think it brightens it up a bit, instead of using the cobblestone, which was just, you know, what I had on me at the time. So I think I'm going to switch all these plots to diorite. Because I think they look nice. I think it looks real nice, especially against the dark oak. It's a good contrast. Or not, you know, whatever. It's up to you guys. You know, everybody has their own opinion about what they think looks good. And you can see all the cows over here. I got a couple of baby cows. I'm going to breed them probably one more time after this, and then that's where I'll try to kind of keep them at for those moments where I need a lot of leather for, like, creating books. We're going to be killing those guys a lot for the leather for books. Not that many pigs right now. And sheep, I think I have a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more sheep. Should have brought some shears. We could have sheared them. But oh well. And then this bridge goes to the small little land that's right there. And I decided to make a little area here, because for the moments where if I'm coming from this direction, I don't want to have to go all the way around to get up. So I think in random places we'll have little spots like this so we can pop up and climb back up onto the platform, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to. So let's go all the way down here. And it's daytime now. That's cool. Wait, is it almost over being daytime? No, it's just morning now. I was going to say, there's no way that I've been recording for 12 minutes already. Or beyond 12 minutes since I started at night. Now, what's the plan for all of this? Because walking up and down these is going to be just the worst. It's going to be a huge pain. So, I have 2 ideas, both of which are opposites. Either a tunnel system that's underneath all these platforms here, but that'll work similar to like a subway. So it'll be a tunnel that just the minecarts go through. And we can use minecarts to go back and forth. Or we could do a sky rail, one that's above this place, which will probably be above all these platforms. So I'll build these up like this, and then we'll have probably up one more, and then we'll have a cross beam here like that. And then that'll be the supports for the rails that go on top here. And both of these, I think, would look good. The tunnels, I mean, obviously, I guess they wouldn't necessarily look good on the outside, but at least with this one, you'll see it on the outside. And then from an above view, you would see rails and stuff, which is, I think it could look good. And it would provide us a tunnel in case it rains. It blocks our the sky from raining on top of us as we're going around. So I want to know what you guys' opinions are about that. Which one should I go for? Because honestly, I don't mind doing either one. I would prefer not being in the underwater as much as possible. But that one would theoretically be better. I don't know. It depends on what you think. Because I'll try to make this look good. I'm not going to make it look gross. So it's not going to ruin the feel of this whole place. And the other thing that the other plan for this whole area is, and I'm coughing a whole bunch, so I'm going to put it in a cough drop. Now I'm going to try to not rattle this around as much as possible because I know how annoying it can be to hear someone rattle something up against their teeth. If you're anything like me, you hate listening to people eat, and you hate people going like this. It's too much. So I'm gonna just try to keep it there and hope for the best. I'm sorry if it does make anybody feel uncomfortable. But the show must go on, and it's at the point now where I can actually talk for extended periods of time and not hack up a lung. And it is getting better, but since I do talk every single day of my life, I don't have days where I could just take a break from talking and just relax and not do anything. So I think that's why coughs always last so long for me, is that I'm always doing things that talk. And yesterday was I'm getting distracted here. I know, I understand that. I'm walking around and talking, but I'm trying to catch you guys up. You've been away for a while. I'm trying to catch you up. Yesterday was a big patch for Final Fantasy XIV. I put out a video of us clearing the Keeper of the Lake, I think is the name of the dungeon, which is one of the new in-game dungeons. I'm going to go up top and tear down that jungle sapling. And we did, it was a blind run, which means that we didn't watch a guide. We didn't watch anybody else play it. We just went in completely blind and tried to beat it, and which we did, on our own. And that was at, I think 4 a.m. that day, because the patch went live around 2, I think. And I went to bed early the night before to wake up for it. And we cleared a lot of stuff yesterday. A lot of stuff. Almost all of the new stuff except for the Hildebrand questline, the big battle at the Big Keep or something like that. I think we're going to try to do that tonight. And if we are, I'm going to be streaming it, so make sure to stop on by. I do appreciate it. There's been a lot of new people coming by, and it's awesome to see new faces in the chat and hanging out. I'm glad you guys are enjoying Final Fantasy. I know a lot of you don't understand what's going on, but the more you come, maybe the more you'll understand. So, anyways, yeah, that's that's been going on, and we spent all day doing that, and I recorded, I think, like 300 gigs worth of footage. And unfortunately, it's going to take me a long time because recording with this new capture card of mine at 60 frames a second, the audio falls out of sync constantly, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to fix it. And I've tried a bunch of stuff. I had an audio engineer tweet at me saying, he's like, hey, you should check out the bitrate. I'm sorry, I forgot your name right now. I want to say it was Seb DeRoe, but I could be wrong, and I think it started with an S. I'm having a brain fart right now, and I can't for the life of me remember. But he said, check your audio bitrate, make sure they're both at the same rate. And I was like, that's a great idea, because I'm pretty sure they are both different. And turns out they were different. One was recording at, I think, 128K. And DxTory, which I'm using to capture both voices, because my capture card can only record the game sound and my voice. But it can't record my second PC's sound. Is this right? So I had to... I changed both of them to be both 96K. And it's not working. Things are still falling out of sync, and I have no idea how to fix it. It's really tiresome, because every 5 minutes or so in the footage, it falls completely out of sync. So if you guys seen in the videos where the video just kind of like crossfades a bit, that's me like realizing, oh crap, the audio is way out of sync here. Let me just fix that real quick. So I moved the video ahead. It's like the video is trailing behind the audio. Like the audio is recording at the right rate, but the video every now and then like slows down, which is weird because they're both being recorded in real time. Both of them are the same length, well, for the most part, because, you know, I capture audio and then I capture the video, so it's always going to be off by a couple of seconds. Like, one's always going to be longer than the other one. And it's always out of sync, and I cannot figure out how to do it. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is moving all of my talking stuff, because currently my streaming PC also houses my TeamSpeak and my Skype calls and everything like that, so I record all of those from that computer. That way my gaming PC is just focused purely on gaming. There's nothing else running. It's just purely on gaming. It doesn't have to worry about any of that. But I think if I switch the voice stuff over to my gaming PC and have all the audio and the game audio and everything just come from that side, and my streaming PC just focus on recording, I think I can make it work. I think that'll work. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if it is going to work, but I think it could work. And if it doesn't, I'm going to cry. It's going to be the most terrible, terrible thing in the world. And, yeah, a lot of terrible things. Oh, also, for those who are interested in streaming hardware and capture cards and everything like that, I picked up a, thank you very much for the wonderful help, Satan Sloth. He donated for me to pick up the HD60 from Elgato to see if that would fix the dropouts that I have during my streams every now and then. And it turns out that the Elgato HD60 absolutely hates OBS. It pings my... this is not the wood I need. I need that log. That's what I'm trying to recreate on the other side. It hates OBS, and it pings my CPU at 100% when I stream, or when I have OBS going. It okay, so it's like a U, and then it goes up like that. Okay. So when I start the OBS to start streaming, and I have the HD60 in there, it pings my CPU, which is a 4770K. It's a very powerful i7. It's more than capable of doing so many things. Just so many things, guys. So many things. And it puts it at 100%, and then it messes with my webcam because it has no CPU left to work with. It makes my my webcam's super janky. That's not right. So I'm my webcam is like freaking out because it can't keep up. It has no extra power, so it just freaks out. And because of that, I can't use that capture card to live stream. Excuse me, to live stream with, which is terrible because it's a capture card. It's supposed to do all the work on the card. That's the whole point of people getting capture cards, is that it's like, hey, I want to take the streaming load off of my computer, off of the CPU. That way I can do more things. And I don't have to worry about stressing it so much. So you buy yourself a capture card so it does the work on the card. Why? It's hardware, you know, and not just software. And so it should take all the load off of my computer from that. And it doesn't. It's so weird. But then when you use the software, the Elgato software, it has built-in live streaming capabilities, but it is not nearly as powerful as OBS. Not nearly as powerful. So, it's a real letdown. Like, but that's not to say that it's a bad capture card, because I think in any other circumstance, sans live streaming, it works great. I think that when you record it, I love the software that does come with it. The software is way more informative than the AverMedia Extreme Cap U3, which is what I'm currently using, which is actually what I'm currently using to record this episode. I think it works much better than that, software-wise. Because with the AverMedia one, you have to choose all your settings beforehand, and it's not easily accessible. But with Elgato, you can all your settings are right there in the same recording window, and you can see them, and you know where they're at. And because of that is the reason that the bonding ceremony isn't up on YouTube right now, because my AverMedia card reset. And what am I doing here? I need to come up with another layer, maybe? Oh, maybe we should put on the ceiling for the next floor? Maybe that's what I'm at? Yeah, because the ceiling goes right here. And then the floor goes above that. Yeah. Let's do that. This is going to be kind of a slow episode, guys, because we're playing catch up. But, yeah, so, all of this has happened and everything like that. The bonding ceremony, it was like 3.5 hours long. I got to meet GQ, which is, he's an admin, a global admin on Twitch TV. He's a very, very famous guy. If you've streamed on Twitch or have been on Twitch long enough, you know who GQ is. He plays Final Fantasy a lot too, and they're actually our neighbors in Final Fantasy. They're the people that live right in front of us. They're the Kappa crew that's right there. And it's incredible. I didn't think that was even a possibility. I thought that they were an unofficial crew for Twitch, and so I was always like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, we got a couple of streamers or whatever who live in front of us. Turns out, huge free company. I think they have like 150 people in their free company, and that is the wrong level. Silly me. You know what? I'm actually gonna sleep. I don't want it to be nighttime. I don't feel safe with it being nighttime. So, anyways, I got to meet GQ. I got invited onto their TeamSpeak, which is Sevidus's TeamSpeak, which, if you guys watch a lot of Minecraft, you probably know who Sevidus is. I've never met him, and personally, I've never actually watched his content, but I know who he is, and I know he's a very popular Minecraft guy. I think he consistently pulls like 3,500 people on Twitch when he streams, so he's a very popular dude. And he seems like a great guy. I haven't had the pleasure to meet him yet, though. But anyways, he's on their TeamSpeak, and they have a whole section on there for Final Fantasy. And we popped in there during the bonding ceremony, which the ceremony is highlighted on my Twitch. So it will be up there forever, but just the ceremony, not the whole stream. So we popped in there, and I think we had like 40 people in that TeamSpeak call, and it was just nuts, like literally nuts. So everybody was always talking. There was just a bunch of noise all the time. It was hectic, and it was a great day. It was a lot of fun, and anyways, I recorded all of it. And I was hoping that I would have a high quality 60 frames a second, 1080p, just beautiful footage, and my AverMedia reset its settings, and it recorded it at 30 frames a second, at the worst bit rate in the world. It was still at 1080p, but oh my gosh, it was like watching my videos probably in like 240p. Which unfortunately is probably some people's reality, where they have to watch it at 240 to even watch it. But it was like that, but raw footage. I was so sad. I think at that point I actually just turned everything off, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm just done for the night. I am going to go and relax. And I think I played Smash Brothers on my Wii U. I don't know, but regardless, I did pull the raw footage down from Twitch, which is not something I wanted to do because I didn't want like my ugly mug up on the face on the video, and I didn't want like the donation bar up top. I wanted clean footage to edit this, but I'll try to edit that footage when I have time. I'm trying to get through all the new footage from Final Fantasy right now. I'm also trying to finish up a couple more scripts for Skyrim Insider, which it's been a year, guys, since I started that project. And I hate saying that. I hate saying it's been a year since I started recording that footage to bring that series back, and it's still not back a year later because of so many things have happened this last year. And so many setbacks. Well, not so many setbacks, just too many things going on at once, and I need to sit down and focus. But it's one of those things where I need to do things to make money to pay my bills. YouTube's been terrible from that because, well, I haven't been putting out content to make any ad money. So, yeah, I mean, damn it. How are you going to make money on something that you don't do, you know? So, I'm trying to kickstart that. I'm trying to keep up the Twitch streams, too. I'm trying to keep those regular because I know I have a bunch of people who subscribe to my channel, and they're paying $5 a month to watch me. I want to give them stuff to watch, you know? There's also the ability to support people through YouTube now, I guess, through their tip page deal. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know that it's enabled on my page. I don't know how that money gets distributed since I'm with Machinima. I don't know if they just give me the money straight up or if they take a cut of it too, just like my ad money. So I don't know the finer the finer details of that, but the best way, this is just for those who care, the best way to support me, if you're trying to support me, would be to subscribe on Twitch. Some people asked me if I was going to start a Patreon. I don't think I'm going to do that until maybe the Skyrim Insider series starts coming out again, because those videos are going to be slower. It's not something I can pump out every single day, so it's not going to be like one, because real quick, let's roll back. What's Patreon? Patreon's a website that a lot of communities and a lot of personalities on YouTube, Twitch, everywhere give people who watch and enjoy the content a way to support future episodes. So you pledge a certain amount of money. So most people would be like, pledge $1 for every time you put out a video for this. And every time they put out a video, that's when you pay them or whatever. And then you could set a monthly cap as well. So it's like, I don't want to pay more than $5 a month, $1 per video or whatever, right? Something like that. Something simple. So say they put out 7 videos that month, but you have a cap of 5, bam, nothing. 5, and that's it. You're done. And this is looking pretty good. I like this. We do need no, this is the... Is this the upper? This is the upper floor, so they will spawn up there. So we need to go up there and put blocks. So let's try to find where to put this staircase. I want to put it on the other side of this staircase. So right here. Right there. Okay. Because I want to try to keep these even. Now, I don't want to do that for just any old video on YouTube. I want to do that for something that's going to be produced. It's going to look nice. It's going to be written nice. I want something that if you guys are going to support me through that way, I want to give you the best that I possibly can. Especially because, I mean, these Let's Plays, they don't take a lot of time out of my day to record. They honestly don't. I'm at about 25 minutes on this recording, and I'm almost done. And you've seen all the work that I've done here. I've built some walls, I did a floor, I talked, and I rambled a whole bunch before I even started doing any work. Now, that particularly is not a whole lot of work, but the hours that it takes for me to mine stuff and try to come up with, like, what am I even going to do this episode? This one, I started without having any plan. So that's why we're doing something boring like this. So that's the problem with it. But that's why I always like reading you guys' comments of what you want to see, what you want me to build, or ideas that you think would look cool that hasn't been done, that you would like to see get done. And that's why I like that stuff, because it helps me with ideas for this series. Well, how did this get way over there? That's weird. So I appreciate that. I really do, honestly. It helps me out a lot, because if not, I'm sitting here for 2 hours before I even record this 25 to 30 minute episode thinking, what am I even going to do? And that's a problem with every Let's Player I've ever talked to. Absolutely everybody who's ever done a Let's Play of Minecraft, of any other game, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you don't have a quest line or something, like in Skyrim, you're like, okay, we're going to do this quest. You do that quest, you're good. This is so open-based that we don't have guidelines. We got to come up with our quests. So, that's a problem. You know what? I'm going to do birch for the next floor. Let's go chop down some birch. And I think between episodes 2, I'm going to try to get some bookshelves to start enchanting this stuff so we can get some efficiency going. And so yeah, that's why I appreciate comments so much. I like listening to what you guys think about the series, what you think your ideas on for any of the ideas that I have, like the Skyrail or subway thing. That's actually really important to me. I would like to know what you guys think. That way I can get started on it and start laying down the foundation before I start doing anything else, because I plan on turning this whole thing into stuff. So we're going to have these walkways back and forth. So I'm going to make another one on the other side of this. And then we're going to have more buildings on the other side of that. So this whole thing is going to be like a floating village type town center. And this will be the center, a giant tower that's in the center. So we'll have like an enchanting room, maybe like a tanning room. We'll just make up some stuff too to fill in space. And like a blacksmith and all that stuff, you know, like the typical stuff, right? So we're going to do all of that. I'm really looking forward to it. But anyways, yeah, the comment thing, the Patreon thing, I've been thinking a lot recently about that. If I start a Patreon, it's going to be a first series that I know everybody's going to enjoy. It's going to be something that could bring more people to the channel, hopefully to introduce them to our Team LPs, or maybe I'll do it for Team LPs too, because I know that's honestly the most popular series that I've ever done on my channel. Aside from the Hogwarts thing, which again, it's so much work to do, and I have so little time right now. Which is, every time there's a new version of Minecraft that gets updated, by the way, I am updating my Hogwarts map to that. But, boy. So, anyways, yeah. So maybe Team LPs and the highly produced stuff, sure. But for these little Let's Plays, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you guys, because these are things that I can pump out when I have ideas or I'm prepared to do something. But after that, these don't require a whole lot of editing, unless my audio falls out of sync, which it shouldn't. But sometimes it does, and then it adds like an extra hour on the editing time for something so short. But anyways, these are just things that I'm spitting out right now. What else? What else is out there? Oh, a lot of you liked the crew episode that I did with Spencer. There's a new one coming out later this week, I think Friday. I'm getting close to finishing the editing on that one. Bearded Pig comes and joins us, and we do a really long challenge or achievement, however you want to look at them. And it's like an hour and a half worth of footage that I'm going to try to condense down to some of the more interesting stuff. I didn't even see that breaking, rather. Let's go make another one real quick and finish up chopping up these birchwood. So, yeah, that's coming out. We got some Final Fantasy stuff coming out. Indie Plays is coming back. This channel will eventually get Twitch highlights. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I think that this channel might get the Twitch highlights, but my second channel, whenever the branding gets done from Terry and the name change happens, I will have a second channel for that just purely uploads my Twitch broadcasts. That way, you don't have to watch them on Twitch's terrible video streaming options. It's not that great. That's something I think it's honestly their weakest aspect right now. Is their past broadcasts, like people with bad internet, or even just it's decent internet. It's just bad connection to their servers for it. They can't watch on Twitch, and I think that's awful. There's no way to organize your videos either. There's no playlist, no nothing like that. You could do highlights and that's it. Highlights and export to YouTube. We can't even download the raw video. Like even partners, we can't download the raw video, which is something I suggested for him. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I talked to GQ about it. He said it's actually something they've been working on for a very long time, and it's in the works, but who knows when it's going to come out. So yeah, I'll have a separate channel for that. I don't expect it to be very popular, but for those who don't like watching stuff on the Twitch servers, it'll be on YouTube. It'll have playlists. It'll be so easy to watch past broadcasts. That way, if you can't be there for the stream, you can still watch it. And it's beautiful. Twitch also exports it at 60 frames a second, which is great. It's so great. I actually uploaded the bonding ceremony, the raw stuff, straight to YouTube, but I got flagged for copyright music, which I've been getting a lot of recently. I'm getting so many content ID claims for old indie plays videos of some stupid company in the UK claiming, oh yeah, it's our music. Yeah, I don't need to provide proof that's our music, and goodbye all the money you make off of that ad, or off of the ads off that video. Also, if you dispute it, screw you. We don't care. That's our stuff, even though it's not. Yeah, no, I'll be here for another literal hour complaining about the terrible content ID problem on YouTube. Because any company can come in, claim the video, and be like, yeah, that's mine, and immediately all the ad money goes to them. There's no, let's put the money in escrow, and then let's solve this, let's dispute it, we'll talk about it, everybody provide proof and everything like that, and then during all that time, after it's been disputed and figured out, okay, this person really does own the video, or this person really did make the music and didn't give you permission to use it, all that money that happened between that time goes to them, and then they get the money for the rest of the time unless you take the video down. No, it doesn't happen that way. YouTube just makes us aware when you claim a video, that person just gets all the money immediately, and if you dispute it, you better come up with something that a lawyer wrote up. Otherwise, you're going to lose, and that's it. And since Machinima decided to not manage my channel anymore, I can't dispute it. I have not won a single dispute, and out of like I think 60 videos that are down out of my 1,200 that I've put up on YouTube are gone. For me, monetarily, most of my Hogwarts videos are completely gone. I can't. It's so disheartening. It's honestly like something that makes me not want to do YouTube stuff anymore unless I can get a company behind me that can actually help me out. And Machinima just doesn't care anymore. All they care about is doing this their big stuff, their own first-party things. I've tried contacting them. It takes 14 days to get a boilerplate response back from them. And it's a flawed system, and I miss the way things used to be. I miss the one-on-one talks. I miss having a person that was helping me out with my channel and all the stuff back in the day, and now they've given up, and it's terrible. I hate it so much. And I am with them until October this year, and unless I can get out of it sooner, I'm just gonna have to bite down and just hope that everything works out for the better, and maybe one day they'll reply to my emails in a non-boilerplate fashion. And but until then, and that's not to say that the people that I've talked to, that people that work there, aren't just the most wonderful people in the world. I absolutely love Joel Rubin. He's a fantastic person. Hundar is a fantastic person. And so many people there that work there are just the greatest people in the world. But their policies and their contracts are just outdated and the worst thing in the world for content creators that don't have 300,000 subscribers plus. And it's just, it's not good. Anyways, guys, on that note, I am going to end this episode. If you like this episode, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. I read every single comment on all of my videos, guys. So feel free to leave those as well. Let me know what you think about the subway or railway system. I want to try to get that done before I start building anything else on here. I'll see you guys next Monday for another episode of this. And tomorrow, I believe, is more Final Fantasy. Friday should be the crew. Saturday, I'm going to hope to get a server Saturday up. I know it's crazy, right? But we're in the midst of trying to move over to 1.8, starting on a new map, all this other crazy stuff. And we're just waiting on, I think, an update for our donation plugin to keep track of everybody who's ever donated. And I think that's it, honestly. I don't know. If you guys want more information on it, you could always tweet Bruce on Twitter. I think his Twitter is musician101. Hold on. We're going to do this live right now. Bruce right here, musician101p, right there on Twitter. He has a little duck right there. You could tweet him and be like, tweet too. Hey, Bruce. And he'll get back to you at some point. But yeah, you could text him. You could tweet him and be like, "Hey Bruce, where's Mongoose Country 1.8?" And he'll be like, "Oh, it's this and that." Or he'll blame it on me and be like, "We're waiting on Dwight," and I won't know what he's talking about. Either way, I will see you guys later. Goodbye. I've missed you. Goodbye. Both 2 goodbyes. See you 2, maybe 3. I don't know.